Now, another thing I want to reach to you is that during the unbelievable part, I was involved in building another base inside of Dulce, New Mexico, which is Los Alamos Laboratory. It's a biological laboratory. On the southwest part of the Archuleta Mesa, we built an underground facility, a better part of 3 cubic miles hollowed out underground. Then to the southwest of that, we were in the process of the early stages of building. We drilled 4 large tunnel-like holes. Some of them ran 2.5 miles under the surface. Number of the original wells or drilling machines that were used were at the rate of 2 miles a day. It was fairly rapid. The equipment kept coming up broken. So we wanted to go down and we wanted to send somebody down there, a human observer, or human observers in this case, to find out what was going on. Well, to our total surprise, first of all, the government knew all about it. They didn't tell anybody. When I saw Green Beret and Black Beret people encamped inside of our geologist camp, I knew something was up. The gig was up. First of all, I knew all about the alien agenda. I'll explain that in a few minutes. The large alien grays had been encamped there for as best as believed possible about 400 or 500 years. It had been one of their internal bases. And we'd drilled holes right on top of it. All the stinking air, all the black sooty air came right out as soon as the first hole was sunk, and all this soot came up, and well, that's when all the hell broke loose, really, all started. Anyway, after we drilled all 4 holes, it took about 2 days to drill all 4 of them. And when you build an underground base, you drill 4 basic holes, and then you build called stopes or cross-member holes across, and then you use blasting equipment, special blasting equipment by the analyzation of the rock formation, and you literally blast out or tunnel out or deflagrate or melt rock out to build the large rooms that are required for this underground base. Well, in this process, I was lowered down the basket of one of these holes, and about from me to this elderly woman here in the front was sitting a 7-foot-tall alien gray. The stench was worse than the worst garbage can you can imagine. The person the entity was absolutely horrible. I didn't waste any time. I reached for my pistol. At that time, as an engineer, I didn't have time to carry all the folderol of one of these big submachine guns that all the sea spray and the yellow fruit and all the outer perimeter and inner perimeter security people carried. I carried a little Walther PPK pistol with a 9-shot clip. This is in late August of 1979. Now, you got a regular suit of clothes, you got a regular clothes on, plus you're in almost like a spacesuit environment, and you're reaching for a gun. It's not the easiest thing to do, and then to pop a clip in it and start shooting. And I killed 2 of them. Yes, they're mortal, and they do die. However, in the process, one of them did this. All I remember is that he just kind of waved his hand in front of his chest, and the next thing I know, this blue beam hit me and just literally opened me up like a fish, and burnt my fingers right off of me. And it was some form of electrical force, because the kind of like being hit by a lightning bolt burned all my toenails off of me. Completely crispy crittered my left foot, burnt the shoe right off of me. All I remember is the smoking remains, and I'm still conscious, but in and out of, I didn't remember much. And there was a Green Beret that was right behind me that risked his life. In fact, he died. But he risked his life. He shoved me back in the basket and hit the button and took me up. And I wouldn't be alive talking to you today if it wasn't for him. I'm forever indebted. He lost his life. 66 Secret Service agents, Green Berets, Black Berets, crack troops lost their lives because the government, our United States government, lied did not tell us anything about the alien threat. There's a war underneath there, and I'm talking dead serious. It's been going on since that time. Since late August of 1979, our military, the Russian military, basically the militaries of the world, have been in constant conflict with the outer space alien. The small gray, the large gray, the reptilians, the whole thing. There are 11 distinct races of aliens. 2 are benevolent. 1 had to leave here in a hurry because their world is under attack, both on the surface as well as underground there, the Pleiadians. They're familiar, maybe some of you are familiar with that. Would some of you raise your hands who've heard of Billy Meyer and some of the, very good, about half the group. Well, Billy Meyer is one of these lucky people that they figured, well, he's kind of a simple type, we'll show him everything. Well, these are the benevolent aliens, and they've been here helping us. In fact, I have a picture, let me reach for it here. I have a picture of one of the aliens been working for the United States Pentagon for the last 58 years. His name is Valiant Thor. He's right here. There's my father in the background.
Space.
And then,
I suppose that could be rockets and everything, couldn't it?
that could be little aliens.
It can't be the only people in the world to see. Well,
Oh, look at this one.
Trace, there's another one.
Look how close it is, quick. Look at this one. It looks huge.
That is huge.
Sure.
There's another one.
You sure people ain't just letting off little rockets or something?
No,
That isn't a rocket.
like a rocket to go out.
Without exploding?
Metal. Now, what can you see? Because you can zoom in.
We need a telescope.
Look. That's the way the planes all go over.
What direction is that then?
Yeah, but like 6 in the space of 5 minutes.
No, but it's not
They're going
planes. I'm
towards
saying that ain't
pumping.
no planes.
That is not planes. No, they're not. They're going into the atmosphere. Look.
Big ass bonfire.
Clarity, dude.
Yes.
3.2 megapixels.
What the fuck?
Take a video, take a video. Da.
Oh my god. That is so cool. That one thing has been staying there for so long. 2 of them.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god. I think it's those Spanish
本当にすまない。もう一度言ってくれ。よく聞き取れなかった。茶ひげだ。懸賞金8000万超えの海賊。茶ひげ様だ。俺の名をよく覚えとけ。ここは俺の縄張りだ。可愛い部下にひでえことしやがって。体で償わせてやる。そうか。間抜けな名前で聞き違いかと思った。二つ言っとく。まず俺は冗談が大嫌いだ。冗談。そしてもう一つ。今日お前には思想が出ている。この騒ぎはホーキンス船長。急ぐ必要はない。運命はすでに決められている。おお、ちょっと物を尋ねたいんだけど。聞いたね。ここは我々が。船長、逃げてください。慌てるな。今日俺は死なない。頼むから逃げてくれ。ホーキンス船長。ホーキンス船長。戦闘敗北率 100%。 ちょっといいかね。逃走成功率 12%。 戦闘丸という男を探しているんだけども。防御回避率 76%。 おーい、そんな男は知らない。丘を渡ってくれ。いや、それが見つからないと。暇だからね。そんな時にまさかこんな首を放っておくわけにもいかんでしょう。懸賞金2億4900万、魔術師バジル・ホーキンス。速度は重さ。光の速度で蹴られたことはあるかい？船長！出港の準備ができたぜ。よし、ずらかるぞ。どうした？おい、何があった？わからねえ。いきなり吹っ飛んだ。おい、なんだ今。あいつ突然どっかから攻撃が。船長、さすがだ。想像のはるか上を行く。おかしいね。もう2体やられるとは。大将相手にたった10体じゃ心もとないな。どいつもこいつも億を超えるような輩は化け物じみていて怖いね。傲慢の僧。目が大きい船長。見えない。何の能力か知らねえけども実体はあるな。ロンヤ系じゃなさそうだ。船長、まずいぞ。ダメージの限界を超える。本当に死んじゃ。
It's the so-called answer from the stars. And we have a lot of information there regarding the message we sent. 10 digits in mathematics is the same for them. I don't want to really go to in detail, but there are many information. The atoms, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, are the same with these creatures. They have silicium in the body. The chemicals for the DNA, the structure of the DNA, the size of the genome. We have the answers. I believe these are real answers. I could go in detail into this, but I don't think it. This is 120 meters large, 80 meters wide, and has a disc with a binary code on it. Do you really think this could be in a night? Just think about this. How difficult could this be to be made in a night? I don't buy that this is a hoax. Nobody really has proved this to be a hoax. Yeah, many people consider it's too much. But I think the message there is very important.
When we take a closer look at this remarkable footage, we see several interesting similarities between these lights and those filmed on different occasions in later years. For instance, once again we see the acceleration feature.
Bericht, nachdem Verena da war, gestorben. Er hat jahrzehntelang geschwiegen, hat dann über das berichtet, was er erlebt hat, und danach stirbt er. Wo wir sagen, es gibt keine Zufälle im Leben, was halten Sie von dieser Geschichte? Now, this is really bizarre.
Von Anina Lutz aus Hagen, da sehen wir schon. Und konzentrieren Sie sich mal ein bisschen auf die Mitte. Da sehen wir ein Lebewesen. Achten Sie jetzt mal genau drauf. Es fühlt sich anscheinend beobachtet. Schauen Sie in die Mitte. Vielleicht können Sie es schon erkennen. Und jetzt Achtung. Da sehen wir, es bewegt sich. Da in der Mitte. Und da hüpft es. Es hat sich also offensichtlich irgendwie erschrocken gefühlt, vielleicht beobachtet und hüpft unglaublich weit weg. Das ist also das Video, was ich euch unbedingt zeigen wollte, Stefan. Und außerdem, es geht ja auch noch um Uris Experiment. Ja.
Holy shit. What is that? What is that? Wow. 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 Wow.
Blanco y azul puse.
Y la cosa.
Oye, pero estoy flipando.
Eso no es nada, porque ahí no puede aparecer nunca.
Pero, Flavia,
ahí no puede aparecer nunca ningún planeta porque
mamá,
van de este a
pero de
oeste.
vez en cuando coge los colores.
Y eso es un
el color
es un
de la
ovni,
nube.
Es un ovni,
Coge el color de la nube, Flavia.
Es un ovni, ¿sabes lo que te quiero decir?
Puede ser, la puerta está más rosa.
Es un ovni.
Te he puesto aquí esto, cariño, para que no tengas que... A ver si me entiendes. Eso, tú utilizas mucho, exactamente. Muy bien, muy bien.
Que me sale el amarillo.
Ahí, te lo quiero poner más en otro sitio. Es que lo tienes todo ahí hecho una mierda. No, te voy a poner aquí. No se utiliza el carmín. Y el carmín es lo que te va a dar esa calidad. Eso es carmín. Eso. Es carmín garanza. Luego tú ya le pones blanco, le pones lo que sea y ya vas adquiriendo. Anda, ha desaparecido de pronto.